Welcome to our podcast about eagles. In our podcast, you will learn about eagles, eaglets, adult eagles, eagle habitats, eagle endangerment, and myths or legends about them as well. Baby eagles. It's another name for an eagle, for a baby eagle to be exact. Eggs are laid throughout the year. 1 to 3 eagles are laid in a nest. The eagles are a speckled white color. After the first egg is laid, the second one will come in a few days later, and third one will come a few days after the second one. Normally, the eggs are incubated for 35 days. Both parents have their own parts of keeping the eggs safe. Like the female is with them most of the time. And while the babies are in the egg, a parent is on them 98% of the time. When the babies hatch, they are really fluffy and fuzzy. They are also a grayish white. They have wobbly legs and cannot stand, but they will wiggle to move from place to place. The babies grow quickly, and they gain 1 pound every 4 to 5 days. After 3 weeks, they are a foot high. 40% of baby eagles do not survive their first flight. Once they have the feathers to fly, they will take short flights around the nest. And that is what you know about eaglets.
My name is Dasha. For my part in this presentation, I decided to learn more about adult bald eagles. Both the male and female have a blackish-brown breast and back with a white head, neck, and tail. Both bald eagles have a yellow beak and feet. Surprisingly, the female is larger than the male. The female's body length is 35 to 37 inches, while the male's is 30 to 34 inches. The female also has a larger wingspan, 79 to 90 inches. The male's wingspan is only 72 to 85 inches. The wings of an eagle help them fly, but so does the tail. The tail is important for maneuvering. When eagles are in flight, the tail feathers are spread in order to attain the largest surface area and increase the effect of thermals and updrafts. The beak is used for tearing. The upper mandible's edges are sharp enough to cut tough skin. The beak and talons of a bald eagle are made of the same material. The talons are used for hunting and defense. This is the end of my section.
About the bald eagle's habitat. The bald eagle is a bird that is affected by human activity. This large bird likes to live near seacoasts, lakes, and rivers. The bird loves to be in an area with an abundance of fish. They also like to be in areas that are free from human interference. The bald eagle is mostly seen in North America. This bird moves south from northern areas. The move usually occurs around late October. These birds build large nests which have a depth of about 2 feet and a width about 5. It lines the nest with twigs, grass, and moss.
Hi, this is Maya, and I will be talking about the endangerment of bald eagles. The main causes of eagle death are contaminated fish, lead poisoning, poaching, electrocution, collisions with vehicles, starvation, drowning, and strangulation. About 100,000 were killed in Alaska from 1917 to 1953 by salmon fishermen who thought the eagles were a threat to the fish population. Another cause of death was DDT. DDT was a chemical used to kill mosquitoes. The contaminated mosquitoes were eaten by fish, then the fish were eaten by the eagles. The pesticide caused the eaglet's eggshells to be too thin to withstand incubation and were often crushed by the adult birds. In 1967, bald eagles were officially declared an endangered species, and in 1972, DDT was banned. Reintroduction programs continued their efforts to bring back bald eagles. They took captive hatched eaglets and gave them to foster parents whose eggs had been unable to hatch. In the 1990s, there were 4,500 pairs in the U.S. Today, there are more than 10,000 pairs in the lower 48 states. The Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act. Crap. I dropped it. The Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act defended eagle habitat that was being cut down by builders to make space for more houses. In July 1995, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service upgraded the eagle status in the lower 48 states to threatened. Today, there are approximately 9,798 nesting pairs of bald eagles in the United States. For 225 years, the bald eagle has been our country's national symbol. Thank you for listening to my part of the podcast.
Finish his duties, the eagle refused to swap back. Thus goes the legend. Not only is the eagle's sharp vision accounted for, but also the slowness of the slug. Athabascan legends portrayed the eagle as the deliverers from famine. A prince who gave an eagle a salmon during a time of plenty was repaid in the lean years that followed by grateful eagles who first dragged salmon, then sea lions, and eventually whales to shore in gratitude for the prince's kindness. Such legends were probably inspired by the sight of eagles' parents carrying food to their nests. There is an old legend that the eagle among animals can look into the sun. According to the translation of St. Augustine, the sun invigorates the eyes of eagles, but injures our own. The Navajos have a myth telling how the eagles originated when a warrior, Nayen Esgani, slayed a monster who lived at Wing Rock. Afterward, he turned to the beast's offsprings. Rather than having them turn into a life of evil, he turned the youngest into an owl and the oldest into an eagle, who would be a source for feathers, for rights, and bones for whistles. This concludes our podcast presentation. Thank you for listening, and we hope you learned something new.